When I think about Imprint London, the first thing that actually comes to my mind would be peace, joy, fellowship, spirit, Jesus. Man, you name it, man. It's all peaceful, good vibes. I can't lie. But yeah, man. Welcome to the BALASHOW, bro. It's your boy Jason out here, man. What are you telling me, man? I'm telling you, this is my story. This is my testimony of Imprint London, man. One of the best churches of all time. I can't lie. For music, for joy, for worship, for acting. Brother, oh my days. It's a bit of a mad thing right here, man. But yeah, man. Honestly, the way I found out Imprint London would be my guy, the myth, the legend, Pastor Wale, who I met in Holy Trinity all the way back in 2016, which is like around 7 years ago. I don't know. I don't know how I met him like 7 years ago. Like, it's kind of fate because personally at uni, I thought I was not going to go to church. I can't lie. My intention was not going to church. It was all about partying, you know, drinking, all these cultures. But like, fair enough, I did it. I can't lie. But one day, I was just walking down to Holy Trinity. I didn't know there was a church or something. I was just walking past. I was like, I was just going for a walk. I was just going for like a little brisk walk, like here and there. Like, one day I just need to get some fresh air. And yeah, I just found this church. And then I found Pastor Wale as well. I even got baptized there as well. It's a church that changed my life as well. But the main question is, yeah, like after uni, like you come to a realization where like, where's my journey going to go in Christ? Where is it going to go? And I'm like thinking to myself, I was like, there was like so many marketing places where they were talking about Imprint London. And it was just crazy, innit? It was just crazy. I was like, what? Imprint London? Oh, from Pastor Wale. I was like, yeah. And I met a few of the people from there back in Leicester. Like, I knew these guys. But then I was just talking to them on Instagram. They were talking about Imprint London as well. They haven't formed a church yet. It's July. But I mean, the church, they said that the church is going to open in September. But I came into that small groups as well. Starting off, this church actually started in small groups, and I met the likes of Devontae, the makes of Benita as well. Quite a few other people who are actually kind of like, who are currently I'm best friends with, or they're like my family, and it's absolutely beautiful because like I'm with them right now. I'm growing like in the present moment. They're part of my life. Like 4 years later, they're part of my life. I'm like, Imprint London's part of my life. Came into Imprint London, I was just like in small groups. It was so comfortable. Like the vibe was there, was absolutely vibrant. Everyone was friendly. There's a lot of peace. There's a lot of joy out here. Like, it's positive. There's vibes, man. I'm kind of feeling into the vibes. Like, went to like few small group sessions like before the church actually opened. And the church finally actually opened the 8th of September 2019. And I'm like, yo, this worship is cold. I can't lie. There's a lot of like talent there. Musicians, actors, prayer leaders, worship leaders. I feel like God has formed this church individually. Everyone has a talent in them. Like, honestly, that kind of made me believe that, like, you could be part of this church with a talent. Like, honestly, inspirational. And I came into this church, I was like, I was a bit depressed, smoking a bit of cigarettes, addictions, depression, low on confidence. Like, honestly, I have no confidence in me at all. Came as a boy, little guy. I was like, I was like, you know what? God is not going to change. I was thinking to myself, I want to give this a chance. But I was thinking to myself, like, God is not going to change me, man, in this way. Like, God, I don't know what's God going to do with me in my life. Like, but Devontae, like, these guys stuck by me. Even through the bad times, man. It's mind-blowing, like. And I tend to I met quite a few other important people in my life, such as the Haven Group. Shout out to Joel Ticker. Burns as well used to live by me. 2 roads away from me. It was coincidental. Justin, Kem, who's an inspirational speaker as well. And yeah, I was just going through, like, Haven Group started as well. I was going through a lot of things where, like, depression, breaking up, family. You know what? I just felt like the whole world was against me. Like, I was like, I was thinking to myself, like, why am I so hard on myself? Like, I started thinking to myself, why? I'm putting pressure on myself sometimes, job situations, like I was just confused. I just keep on going to church, keep on receiving prayer team as well. And I'm still stuck on square one. But even though the prayer team was like, they shout out to them, they put in their mind, they put in their souls into me for my prayers. And, it's powerful as well, like in terms of, it gives you a sense of peace of mind. You go into the week where you feel confident, you feel happy that, God is with you. Like, I'm at that stage where, like, yeah, God is with me, but I'm not confident in myself a little bit. But time gone by, things started to, unravel, like shaking. I tend to lose my stuff here and there. Then I started to join, like, the choir team. I started to do the musical as well, meeting the boys, spending time with them as well. Yeah, like the confidence started to grow year in, year out, year in, year out. It's like my talent started to. I feel like I felt to myself, I was like, before then, I was like, I don't know if I have talent, God. I can't lie, I don't think I have talent. But this imprint side, like, they believed in me, they showed love, they showed everything. Like, with love and community, man, you can do anything. You'll feel invincible. And with God in your side, you feel invincible. And that's how I felt when I joined Imprint London anyway. Joined the choir team for 2020. It was absolutely beautiful. Men's choir, man. Shout out to the Haven group. Shout out to the man them as well, man. It was absolutely sensational. And then I just came out. I don't know, I was going with my life, I lost my job. Lost everything. I was in a place, sometimes at that place within that 4-year period as an adult. Boy, it was the toughest moments, like, of my life. I lost everything, like, in terms of breaking up, lost my job, addicted to cigarettes. It was crazy. Honestly, it was absolutely crazy. And there was, like, one moment, I was like, June the 26th, I was at Imprint, I was like, you know what? I was like, it's this moment I'm not going to be quitting cigarettes, like. And then toying. Big up Toyin, by the way. Yeah, she prayed for me. I was like, she put my hand on. And 10 years old, like, big up Tenny. Put my hands in. And it was just like, yeah, I was like, I felt so much love. Like, I felt so much support. I was like, you're going to get rid of this. You're going to be like, yeah, all your addiction will be gone. I came in, that's the last day that I smoked cigarettes. Praise be to God. It was mad crazy. Some of the prayers that I have received in terms of when my dad had, like, pancreatic cancer, it's like the boys were there for me. And he recovered from cancer as well. He was cancer free, April 2021. It was because of imprint prayers. Big up God as well. They've been there for me through that tough times, tough moments, one of the toughest moments of my life. They've been there. And I've seen people grow. Shout out to Megan as well. First time when I saw Megan, yeah, I just said hi, bye. It's the first time here. We were just chatting, like, here and there. And then the way God used her, it was absolutely special. And the way she actually grown is truly inspirational for me. I watched her grow in terms of with her as taking sermons at church. I was like, I swear I've met you, like, for the first time, like, a year ago. What are you doing here? And then she's doing evangelism as well, taking over the Alpha group as well. There's a lot of people that actually grow. For example, Satan CJ. Obviously, his growth was absolutely staggering, man. He's a God-fearing guy in terms of with Christ. One of my inspirational stories as well, in terms of, coming from a tough background, working his way up, actor, man with a lot of talents. And there's a lot of people that, I see, have a lot of things in them. And, like, when I come to myself, and I came to the realization where after I did my musical, shout out to the musical team as well, did my musical as well. Yeah, I just felt like a sense of peace where God has basically removed all the self-doubt, removed all the, like, the negative side of my body. I used to think a lot of positivity as well. I felt like that moment on the 8th of October 2022, is at the time. Is that the 8th of October? I'm pretty sure it is, whatever that is. That moment, I felt like all the chains has been gone. Like, shout out to Imprint with that positive vibes, the positivity that they have given me. The love is absolutely staggering. Like at this moment in time, I feel so much mature. I feel so much in peace. So much love in me, a lot of support. The confidence is back. Like, I realized that my talent is basically acting. And Imprint also gives a chance to everyone in terms of, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but when you believe what's inside you, when you're with God, you need to believe that you can do anything. That's what I'm starting to believe. And this 4-year journey, like, has taught me a lot of things. Fellowship, love, showing love to people, do everything with a smile, confidence, your inner self. You find out a lot about this. You find out a lot about yourself when you go to a really good church with a really good worship team, a lot of creative team, things that is God related. You tend to be finding out yourself. And the prayers, shout out to the prayer team as well. You know, they prayed for me week in, week out. I feel like going into the prayer team at Imprint London is just something special, because they're doing it with their heart. And in terms of that, I feel so privileged in terms of, you know, getting prayers week in, week out, you know, making sure that I'm okay for myself and making sure that people around me are okay as well. And, like, you know, shout out to the man them too. I can't lie. And it's a place that I really want to be forever. And it's a place where you can grow as a person, individually, spiritually, in terms of character. This is a place to grow in terms of, you know, going to this church and be yourself out there. And I'm really grateful. Honestly, I'm really, really grateful for having that community as well. So, yeah. And honestly, there's a lot of stories, you know, from others. There's a lot of... and shout out to Cruz as well. Weekday Cruz. Even though, like, I'm on and off, but at the same time, whenever I'm here, they welcome me with welcome arms. Like, big up Janet, one of my crew leaders as well. You know, she looks after the people well. Always supportive, always shown love, always shown belief and confidence in me. And you know what? I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. It's always that I have a community like this. And I thank God for this. And you know what? I hope you really enjoyed my testimony as well. Hope you enjoyed the growth that I've been through, my journey with Imprint. And I hope you enjoyed the growth that, you know, others has gone through as well. And yeah, shout out to the man there, man. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the BALASHOW. And I'm out. Cheers!